So, what do we do when our work is done here and we have a few minutes in the sun? We slide on over to the Trotters and we get our ass in a sulky and have some fun. Being in Cagnes, we're in the same territory as the Trotters, and so we get to see how they work, and we can always learn things from each other. They do, obviously, a training that is completely different from ours. Think NASCAR versus Formula One. These guys are the NASCAR people. And first of all, they're really fun and they're really friendly, and it's a very family sort of style business. And it's really nice for me to get to come over here and do something different. So today, I'm going to do a little bit of driving in a sulky with what you would call standardbreds in America. They're Trotter Français here. And Regis Le Vexier is a trainer that I've known down here for several years. We share a cat, actually. He has a cat that comes over and visits us when we're here with our flat horses. So we're going to have fun and play with the Trotters today. The Trotters are named with a different letter for every year. So this is family first, and she is 7 years old. This is her brother, Jo, who's 3. Gio. It's the family breeding, so all the family is here. He's 3 years old. He hasn't yet what they call qualified. In France, the Trotters, in order to be able to race, have to qualify, which means that the stewards come out a day at a certain race course and they do a test of the horse against a stopwatch, and they have to trot a certain distance in a certain speed in order to qualify to be able to start. Sort of like getting a gate card in America, I guess. We don't have a similar system for the gallopers, probably, thankfully. And he hasn't qualified yet because he's not ready to do it, but he's working toward getting qualified. The Trotter will start racing at 2 if they're ready to race, like we do in the gallopers. And in France, there's an age limit. A Trotter cannot run beyond the age of 10 years old. Now they've extended it 3 months into the 10-year-old season, but then they have to stop. It's a controversial topic because plenty of Trotters at 10 are still capable of racing, and a lot of those are sold to Sweden and other countries that have a lot of trotting races so that they can continue their career there. Now, this is a whole different sort of tack than I know anything about. So when I come over to and they let me drive a horse of theirs, there's no way I'm going to get it ready, because if you see all this, there's it's completely different, and I wouldn't even begin to know how to explain it. I've been shown a couple of times, but it's complicated. This is interesting to see what's in their mouths, because it looks a bit nasty here with the chain and everything, but actually what that is, this is quite a kind leather bit. It's quite a nice bit, and this chain is just a security, and what that's there for is in case this bit breaks, you have something to hang onto the horse with, because when you're sitting in a sulky behind them, you know, but for the grace of God, you don't have a lot of control. So, or you can, and if something like this happens, you'd be in real trouble. So this chain isn't anything that acts on the horse when you have the reins in your hand. It's just a security in case something goes wrong with this bit. The thing about driving a Trotter is that everything is in front of you and nothing is underneath you. So it's a different kind of feeling altogether. Like I mentioned earlier with the bit, it's a distinct difference in how much control you have over the horse, because all I've got are these reins, and if the horse wants to tank off with me, there's not a lot I'm going to do about it. All you can do is sort of lean back and use your body weight to pull against the horse, but luckily she's very nice and she's not going to do that, and she's already done a bit of work this morning. But the cool thing about the trotters is that you can see the whole horse work in front of you. Like, we'll pick up a trot now. Honey. And you can see how she's going. And you can feel in your hands when she starts to warm up and the gait changes and she picks up a little bit more energy. But it's really neat. I like it when my riders take a turn in the sulky too, because it's a different feeling and it really teaches you how important the hands are and how just relaxing one finger or opening and closing a hand can make a huge difference to what's going on in front of you. And obviously, one of the hardest things is that we don't actually really see where we're going. I honestly don't know how these trotter drivers do it. I'm always craning my neck to the right and the left to make sure I don't run over anybody. It's a little, you don't see directly in front of you, and you also need to know how wide you are. So if you're going to pass another sulky, you want to be careful, because the most dangerous thing you can do, obviously, is to hook up your wheels, and then nothing good can come of that. So, and she has earplugs in, but she hears me all the same. Now we're next to the main track, just kind of going down the hill here, making sure nobody's in front of us. These reins are training reins, so you can move your hands up here. If you need to go faster, you pull the reins up a little shorter. She feels that right away. As soon as I pull up on that rein, she's going to go faster, so I'm gonna let her relax. Whoa. So now we're just going to come back down to a walk. Whoa. Up. And I'm going to lean back. It's like, whoa. And there we go.
everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and shit.